Yeah, let's start from the beginning of the journey of your international sort of journey when you moved to IE Business School. Can you tell us why you chose the school, why you chose the dual major?
Well, as I said, I did two degrees in my bachelor and my master's. So you kind of can say that I'm a dual degree guy. Well, first of all, why I chose IE Business School? Well, unpaid advertising of my alma mater. In 2012, I started thinking, I was graduating from Moscow University, well, Higher School of Economics in 2013. So late 2012 was already time for choosing the business school. Well, I was super dedicated to going international to study masters abroad. I was not even considering not doing that, because some people tend to stay in Moscow and just go directly to start working, or they consider Moscow master's degrees. No, I wanted an international experience. I used to live abroad before. So I decided, yeah, I want international experience. I want to have fun, I want an international degree. Half of my classmates, they went to London, obviously. First of all, because of the connections with London University. Second of all, well, it's kind of an obvious choice. I didn't want to go to London specifically. And then I decided that I'm going to explore my options. Well, two reasons, to be honest, why I didn't want to go to London. One was, that was pretty mainstream. And I was thinking, if I go to London, I'm going to be having pretty much the same entourage. Like people I'm going to hang out are going to be, half of them are going to be my classmates. The second half going to be Russians, other Russians that are not my classmates. That is one reason. The second reason is that at the age of 17, I got rejected by Cambridge. And I was furious about this. That was probably one of the first setbacks in my life, like a major setback, I remember myself going to Cambridge, all these 14th century campuses and whatever. And I thought that the interviews, they went well and I passed the test, but at the end I didn't get in. To be honest, from my stream, there were 2 people out of 400 people. Yeah, only 2 applicants got in. So it was such a setback, to be honest. But for me, when I was 17, it was a major thing that I didn't get in. So I was offended. I was offended by the British system of education. I didn't want to go there. So yeah, I decided, no, I'm not going to London. I'm not going to Great Britain. Let's, discover options. What are the options? So I was considering Europe, and Europe is pretty much, narrowed down to, I don't know, Switzerland, France, Germany, yeah. But I mean, in 2012, everybody was navigating through rankings of business schools. And normally you look at Financial Times ranking, which is nowadays, everybody understands it's really controversial and very subjective. The first advice is, please do not look at this ranking, because the methodology of conducting this ranking is really subjective. It's affected by so many factors. So please just, sometimes you look at this ranking.
It's a little bit of a stab in the heart to the students of my school that I just graduated from.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Hull Business School was, let's not talk about Hull Business School in 2012. Yeah, but seriously, the rankings, during the times of 2012, the information was really inefficient. And it's not like everybody was having the same pieces of information. But yeah, obviously, when you look at the ranking, sometimes major schools like Cambridge are not in the top 5. And you're like, yeah, well, that's weird. But okay, IE Business School is very high in the rankings in all the programs they offer. So yeah, that was maybe that was the major reason why I started considering the school, because otherwise, how would I know?
Yeah, from the rankings.
Yeah, I had friends or ex-colleagues from IB that actually went to IE Business School. But what I did was that I went to Madrid to a special event where they were showing around, you know, what are the campuses like, what are the professors, what are the methods, and it was sold in one day. I fell in love completely with the school. I fell in love with the city. I was more of a Barcelona guy. I went to a lot of summer schools to learn Spanish. One of the reasons why I wanted to go to Spain was that I was really fluent in Spanish, because I used to live in Uruguay for some time, and I learned Spanish there, and I was very attached to, you know, speaking Spanish, to Spanish culture, but I never lived in Spain. I went to Spain thousands of times, but I was more of a Barcelona guy, as I said. And then I came to Madrid for a couple of days, and I visited the business school, and the open day at school was marvelous. You know, it was really good. They practically showed what the life is going to be like. Not only the school life, but also the social life, which is as important as the education at school. I must say, for me, maybe it was even more important at that time. They conveyed a bunch of reasons why IE Business School. Their positioning is it's created around entrepreneurship. They claim that the IE Business School is specialized on entrepreneurs. So basically 20 or 25% of alumni become entrepreneurs. That was something that really, you know, found a place in my heart, because I always wanted to become an entrepreneur at the end. And that was reason one, probably. The second one was diversity. And that's no bullshit. IE is a super diverse group of people.
Yeah.
Or my first degree class was pretty small. I think it was 60 people. No, maybe more, maybe 80 people. We had around 50 nationalities. And you know, when you go to a school like that and you find people from 50 countries around the world, that means practically that after 1 year of extensive drinking and going out, that means that you have you have friends around the globe. And number three was the method. They are, so Harvard Business School, for example, top business school, they're focused on, well, it's 100% case method, how they teach during the course. Some of the schools, most of the schools, are about, you know, very classical approach of lectures, seminars, all this kind of crap. I'm sorry. But IE, they found a balance, theory and case method, and they bought licenses from Harvard, and we were actually taught by, based on the Harvard Business School cases, which are fun.
Well, I mean, we can relate as graduates from Halt. We can relate a lot to that method.
Yeah, it's a great method. Obviously, also, you know, IE Business School is a very rich school. It's an extremely rich school. It's private. The amenities, the facilities, perfect. You know, the system is really good working. Well organized. Everything is really well organized. So these are probably 4 reasons, I think. Well, actually 5. Number 5 is the faculty. The faculty is pretty impressive. Obviously, there are different professors. Some of them are probably not as advanced as, you know, you would always like. But some of the professors, there was one guy, Maxim Mironov, for example. He's a PhD from Chicago Business School. But he's a major economist in the world. And I knew that this is the guy who's going to be, you know, one of the faculty members. He was pretty amazing. So 5 reasons. First reason, entrepreneurship, diversity, faculty, the method, and the school itself, the facilities, the amenities,